Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf. I have just had a conversation with the Black Numenorian on the top of the tower of Kirith Ungol, assuming of course that conversation is a good way of putting it, seeing that I am not speaking to these orcs, but just gesturing, and I need to gesture to Captain Roglark here that unfortunately he can't leave.
Pity. I didn't think I'd have to see you again.
You attempt to demonstrate that Captain Roglark and his garrison are not allowed to abandon Kirith Ungol by the will of the Gurzil. You are forced to repeat your demonstration a few times, but Captain Roglark seems to understand its meaning. Oh, those Tarks! And who's going to hold the tower, you ask? The Uruks! It's always the Uruks! Well, if that's how it's going to be, we need to get her ladyship's little biters off our backs. I think old Shelob's gotten just a bit too hungry. Well, she's nursing wounds. Nah, we can't go on like this. We haven't sent Shelob anything since Lugbirds fell, and I think her ladyship's gotten a bit spoiled. Either that, or she's in a foul mood from whatever the elf warrior did to her. When her ladyship is hungry, there's only one thing for it. The garrison's going to have to get by with a few less orcs, or we'll all be in for her pot. Gather up 8 orcs and make it quick. We'd best get this over with. Alright, 8 orcs. That way we occupy each of her eyes at one time or something? Well, let's see. Well, hello there. You have just volunteered to be Shelob. Fodder. Oh yeah, okay. Who else could we sacrifice to Shelob? Hello there. Time to visit Shelob. Okay, I'm surprised that they are actually. I guess because I'm not talking to them, they don't know why I'm beckoning them. I suppose that makes sense. Right? How do they know that the entire purpose of them is for them to become Shelob Chow? The sacrifices are ready.
Since it's all you can do, listen up.
Sorry business this, but it's got to be done. Alright, Silent One. Her ladyship will be pleased, or she had better be. Between her spiders and that elf warrior, I can't spare another orc. We'll lead them up to the hill to her lair, and we'll make sure none of them get any ideas about running away. You know how it goes, don't you? We get up there, we send a few into the Torhungel, and have them make some noise. That riles her up right quick. If they're lucky, she'll eat them right away. Otherwise, they'll get her venom, and then I'd almost feel sorry for them. Spending the rest of your days hanging about in her lair until she finally decides to eat you? Nar! That's no way to go. But let's get on with this. Ooh, and we get some relics of the last alliance for doing this. Alright, and let's go, I guess.
Desperate to be rid of the innumerable spiders and other foul creatures now feeding on the orcs of Cleangrease, Captain Roglark of Kirith Ungol has gathered a company of orcs to be sacrificed as tribute to her ladyship, Shelob.
They're begging for another rest, are they? Silent One can't protest, eh? Clever! If they're scared now, they're a foolish lot. They haven't even seen her. I have. And she looks even worse than you do. Probably got more of a tongue than you do, too. Well, there'll be no more resting. They'll have plenty of time for that once she comes around. Keep an eye on them. I don't want any to get away. All right. Love it how escort is in quotes there. Right then. Get a move on, maggots. You'll have it worse if you turn back now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we gotta make sure none. Lugbur says you're lucky if her ladyship chooses you. Lugbers will say a lot of weird stuff, of course. You have been chosen. Well, Lugbur said a lot. Like good that did him. Yeah, they. Yeah. Right, because Lugbers isn't around anymore. Just trying to put up a brave face when they're about to face Shelob. As we continue on. There you go. What's this now? A cave-in? Must have been all that business with the mountains and Lugbers that brought it down. Her ladyship must be trapped down there. And if the elf warrior actually stuck a pin in her, she might have trouble breaking free. Nar! She'll be none too happy about this. I'd be glad to be rid of her ladyship, but it's her children that are mucking around in Ligris, and only she can bring them into line. We've got to get this sorted out and fast, or we'll all have it much worse. Don't have high up to look out for us when it comes to her. You're the silent one, right? Clear the debris then, and see if the tunnel opens up a bit. Maybe her ladyship won't notice you. Guard! Try to break through. All right. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Oh, well. Why am I carrying a pickaxe around? I have no idea. Okay, it remains sealed. Well, it's only Shadow 1 right now. Remains sealed. How about over here? It remains sealed. Uh-oh. I heard a rumble. Well now, I didn't like the sound of that. Nar, you're probably gone and made it worse. Not a single way through that mess, and her ladyship's bound to be hungry if she's trapped down there. Well, wait a few minutes and see if anything comes of it. All right. You lot, listen up. Don't think you've gotten off easy. We're gonna wait a bit for her ladyship. Walk about, pick the bones, throw a stone into one of her tunnels. I don't care. We wait as long as I say so. All right. See what we got here. Keep an eye on them. That's my job. Keeping an eye on them. Making sure that none of them run away. And these are the ones who are closest to the entrance. So these are the ones I'm going to really watch carefully. Alright. Good. We're all waiting. What? Something wrong? I've been over here keeping an eye on this lot of them, and now I count only 6. Where did the other two get off to? Maybe they jumped into the tunnels. A lot of good that'll do them. She'll get them either way. Have you seen anything, Silent One? Your neck still works, doesn't it? Nope. Did you hear that? I thought I heard something, Captain. Her ladyship's led us into a trap! Uh-oh. You lot were leaving? Now! If this is how she's gonna be, no meat for her! Let's go! 1, 2, 1, 2. Uh-oh. I guess her ladyship isn't playing by the rules anymore. Shelob's got topsides on us, and I ain't putting this one right. If Lugbers wants the tower so badly, the big bosses can sort it out for themselves. Nar! I'm not trusting them to understand this one. Oh, Shagrat did as he was told, and he still got the pits. And yes, I know just the place. Well, I guess it's just you and me now, Silent One. Uh-oh. Oops. I thought me a stupid Uruk, did ya? Ah! But you're no orc. I knew straight away, Hobbit. Who do you think made the wretch into the Silent One? Ha! Well, she's got you now, and there's no escaping her. Maybe she'll make it quick, but I sure hope she doesn't. Well, that was certainly not good. Oh, hello, Legolas. Pineleaf, just a moment. I'll free you. Good. Hey, don't struggle. I almost have got you loose. Well, you better be careful in this area. He's looking for an elf, and you may just fit that bill. Just saying. There's no time to speak, Pineleaf. Well, I've been spending a lot of time not speaking. Swiftly now, we must go. Things appear to be getting worse here.
So this is where our adventures have led us.
I don't like the look of this, Pineleaf. Spiders and other foul creatures have scaled the walls of the tower. I sense Captain Roglarg has stirred something that was better left in darkness. Imagine if such horrors came before us at the Black Gate. We would have fallen long before the eagles arrived. Indeed, there is an unseen malice guiding these creatures, but to what end? Well, based on the way things have been going lately, probably our end. Ooh, an extra 2 light. How about that? So what do?
I cannot help but recall the darkness of Mirkwood here.
These tremors only seem to be growing more terrible. Whatever the severity of her wounds, I worry that Shelob will soon find her way out of Torhungul and into the hills of Hlingris. I would ask that you return to Torhungul and see if the tremors have exposed any new paths in the Shelob's lair. Be swift! I shall keep watch on from the distance and aid you if the need arises. You want me to return to Torhungul? We just came from up there. Oh, what's the worst that can happen? I get caught in a web and eaten by a gigantic spider. That's the worst that could happen. Right. Well then, let's see what we've got up here. And find out about... The rock slide has shifted into a path into the tunnel now lies open. Oh, goody. Well, I'll just report back. It appears that the tunnel is now open.
The spiders of this land gnaw the earth itself.
So, Shelob is now free to venture from her lair if she wishes to, but I don't believe that she will just yet. However, the smallest of her children have scaled the walls of Cirith Ungol. Whatever she seeks now lies within the walls of the tower. Oh, great. So, what are you expecting me to do now?
The jagged peaks of Hlingris are steeped in fear and evil.
Indeed, Shelob must desire something within the tower of Cirith Ungol. The mind of a spider so ancient is unknown to me, but perhaps she seeks to expand her lair and to heal her wounds within the walls of the fortress. I can hear the cries of her children within the walls, and they have only grown stronger. Captain Roglag's garrison is failing without his leadership, and it is likely Cirith Ungol will soon fall. It pains me greatly to agree with one of the Girzil, but Urukor was wise to reinforce the garrison. Shelob wields power few have ever known, and if her ventures from into the Ethelduath, it could spell doom not only for Mordor, but also the lands of our people as well. Cirith Ungol must not fall to Shelob. You spoke of an emissary of one of the Girzil, my friend. I shall seek him in the tower and attempt to convince him that the will of his master is imperiled. If they do not reinforce the tower with an even greater garrison, all will be lost. You're gonna talk? You're gonna try to. Never mind. While I search for him, I would appreciate your skill in hindering Shelob's siege of the tower. In other words, I need to kill spiders, right? Yeah.
What little light remains here is smothered by webs.
Set fires in Cirith Ungol to repel Shelob's brood, right?
The spiders of this land gnaw the earth itself.
Free captured men from Cirith Ungol. While you were in Toruk Ungol with Rolang and the orcs, others from the garrison were captured by a small company of men passing too near the tower. Oh, wonderful. And
So this is where our adventures have led us.
find the source of Shelob's brood in the tower of Cirith Ungol, probably that door that I looked at earlier.
I do not like the look of this place, my friend.
And burn webs in Cirith Ungol. Right. Oh, joy. This time I come to the tower without a disguise. Now, we do need to deal with spiders. The enmity of Shelob. Defeat spiders of Shelob's brood in Cirith Ungol. Right. 1 of 18. And of course, these guys aren't going to help me anymore. Well, what they're doing is they were having me do their work. That's what they were having me do. I suppose I'm going to have to... Oh, look! Brood mothers. Well, they've got some big ones here. Ow, they're gnawing at my ankles. Alright, well, we'll take care of that. Whew. Well, that's starting to make a dent in them. Oh ho ho! Sneaky, sneaky! Sneaky spiders! And we also need to... Ruined wood? Set fire in Cirith Ungol to repel the brood. Well, I hope that works somewhat. Web spinner. Alright, there you go. And more of these here. Oh! 3 of them! Yikes. But they're no match for the Pineleaf. And now, your turn. And more fires. Now what else? Let's see. We need to set fires. We need to find some captives. We need to kill spiders. Yeah, like you need to tell me to kill spiders. And burn webs. So I think the webs are inside. I keep on confusing the two quests. We got one quest that needs you to burn webs on the inside and one on the outside. And the one we did on the outside, of course, we've already done. Oh, it's trying to get into the door. We certainly don't want that spider to get into the door. Because who knows what will happen if it does that. Alright. Oh, there is the captain's old place. Oh, hello! Not that I'm really in a cordial mood with any of these fighters. Now, I guess that's the new captain here. Captain Broodmother. There you go. We'll deal with the new captain. And then I guess we're going to have to go into the tower itself. This place is certainly taking a turn for the worse. Well, kill more spiders. Take down some webs. Go. Cluster of spider eggs. Oh, Children of Terror. Destroy clusters of eggs in Kirith Ungol. Well, I'm sure that'll make Shelob happy. Nope, definitely won't. More spiders. Let's start burning down these webs. Because these webs won't burn themselves, I'm sure. Okay. Let's see, so what else we need to do? Oh, free captured men. And find the source. I'm pretty sure that the source is up there because we heard a lot of chittering up there earlier. Let's get this open here. More eggs. Spider egg surprise. What's the surprise? That it's spider eggs. Oh. Oh. Oh, Zavar High Husk. Oh, those things. Ugh. Boy, we thought that the Zavar High were bad before. Alright, well, that's not going to be joyous to run into. Now, that door looks like it's been breached. Looks like it definitely has been breached. And we've got a spider here that most likely... Oh my goodness gracious. And it's up here. Your turn? Alright, now. It looks like we've got somebody here who needs help. Hello? Let's free him. Ah, alright, he must have been stuck in a web or something like that. That certainly won't be unusual for this place. Well, I guess before I investigate what's beyond that door, because I'm obviously going to have to see what's in here. If I'm going to... The undergate has been ripped open, exposing the tower to the tunnels of Tur Ungol. Oh my goodness gracious, what are we going to do here? You have discovered that the undergates ripped open in the depths of the tower of Kirith Ungol. The tunnels of Tur Ungol now lead directly into the tower. Okay. Oh my. Well, I get my reward now? Ooh, +4. Well, that's no improvement. Make sure it's the right ability. Alright. Well then, this is going to be fun. All tasks complete, and here is Leglos at the top of the tower with our emissary of the Pale Herald.
What little light remains here is smothered by webs.
I believe I have found the emissary to the Gearzil that you spoke of, but we must deal with him before the tower is overrun.
I cannot help but recall the darkness of Mirkwood here.
Yes. What will we learn from this emissary, and what will we do? We have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.